Welcome back, everybody. This is B3Buckina7 in The Name is Sufficient, Please Continue. Okay, alright, I didn't ask about your name. Anyway, this is War 5. Yeah, 5. I was gonna say 3, but really we're past the point where 3 had any point in life. Way past that. Okay, alright, so yeah, in the last part we finished War 4, and I think we also started it. But yeah, in this part, it is the 5th one. The 5th time that we go to war. The 5th time that the world has decided to just not learn from its past mistakes. The 5th time that I have cleared the room. Actually, no, it's probably like 100 times more than 5 times in there. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff. It would stand to reason that I want everything to die as soon as I can possibly make it die. Okay, yeah, so the explosions should not mislead you. They do not only explode in the marked locations. There's only that many explosions because otherwise, if, you know, there were like 100 of them, then if every tile was marked by an explosion, the game would lag considerably. And in fact, I recall that happened at some point in the past tense. So yeah, that was actually a change made to make the game slightly less laggy in explosion-filled rooms like this one. And other sorted things. Anyway, a mimic potion is here to mimic our movements. Let's mimic. Very useful to mimic when you have goblins around. Alright, that does a good job at doing things. I hereby promote you to a job-doing person. Congratulations, I hope you enjoy your even lower than average pay, and I'll see you on Monday. Anyway, there's a rattlesnake. He is a snake, and the mimic's blocking me. The mimic is not friendly to our cause. I thought he was on our side. He had one job, and it is to bring balance back to the weight scales. But no, instead he just kind of betrays us all over the place. And what kind of guy does that? That's so mean. Okay, so Roach Queen's trapdoor puzzle. Yeah, trapdoor puzzle. Okay, so now the point of all this is that there are so many enemies. And we have to destroy them all, and with the mimic, I'd like him to not die. You never know how useful it can be to have things that are alive. Okay, Goblin's being a bit of a jerk. As most things that are jerks tend to be. Wait. Okay. So, hey, why are these guys heading? Oh, okay, their path minding is kind of all path and minded. It's kind of sad. It's like a sad sob story that makes you cry and cry. Also makes you cry. Did I mention that? Probably not. Anywho, let us kill guards. When you kill guards, you kill the establishment, and when you kill the establishment, well, chaos enters because it's not established. Chaos is never established in anywhere ever. If you think for a moment that it is, then let me ask you, where did these golem piles come from? Like, I don't recall anything. Oh, you're right, the guards. I keep forgetting that guards are a thing in this universe. Yeah, guards are a completely mythical creature. If anyone claims that they are a guard of any kind, be it security or vault, then they are not real. They are in fact a fantasy creature. And you know what to do when you see fantasy creatures? You just kind of look at them funny and then make fun of them and ask them if they are a Lord of the Rings creature. So that's the only reasonable way to respond to fantasy being a thing. Because, like, yeah, dude, you're weird. Just get out of my face. Don't ever talk to me or my family ever again. Especially not my non-imaginary son. Catch, I meant imaginary, but one would assume that family is actually non-imaginary, but no, I do not have a son, I do not have a daughter, or wife, or girlfriend, or, well, any friends. Anyone else that's says they're friends. They're also mythical creatures. Everything is mythical creatures. We are in a fairy tale right now, in case you didn't know. Now, why is this considered a fairy tale? Well, just take a look at the world we live in. Phones that you can talk into without a cord. Computers that work and are the size of a palm. And palms that are not a part of a tree. What is this? This is not real. Wake up, people. This is non-existent. Everything that you have seen up to now is just a figment of your very active imagination. Now, I'm not saying that your imagination needs to be less active. An active imagination is good for your health. However, one thing you should consider perhaps thinking to consider maybe doing is not running around in the forest of madness. Because in the forest of madness, well, I mean, it's clear, isn't it? Madness happens. You don't want madness to happen. You'll have people singing about houses, and that's just insane. No one should allow this kind of behavior to happen in a proper society. I mean, it's good grief, man. Songs about houses. What madness has this society gowned to? Yeah, society wears gowns. That is also something to make you question life and everything else. There's a Slayer. I think that he has gone on long enough. And remember our mission statement from over a year ago, kill all traitors. And we surmised back in the day that Slayers are traitors. And so, he dies. Very, very casually and anti-conclusionarily. But on a plus end, it is a plus end. It is an end that's plus. You know, it's a positive end because everything that has a plus in it is positive. Didn't you listen to your battery classes? I mean, come on. You need to be a better student. You need to be a model. If you're not a model, you're not a student. If you're not a student, you're not a model. If you don't get good grades, you're not a model student. And if you're not a model student, well, what kind of madness are you? Probably the kind of person that sings about houses. I mean, jeez, man. What's wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? Man, I tell you, the world is a place that has turned into too much of a place. We need to downplay the place being of everything. So everyone's gonna die. I'm disappointed I could not interfere in the happenings. I wish that I could have more of an effect on the future of our children, but alas, I am not a child, therefore my effect is very diminished. We have soup in the corner, and I realize I forgot to read all those scrolls. I should probably take some time from my very busy life to read scrolls. But first we're gonna kill some white puffs, which are actually not puffs because this is Journey to Withhold, and in Journey to Withhold, puffs did not exist. If stuck in the next level, read hint below. It all depends on the start. Well, yeah, starting well is a good thing, but also you want to end on a good note, because if you don't end on a good note, well, you know, the whole thing's gonna be off key. You don't want your song to be off key. You also don't want your face to be off key, because if your face is off key, then people will think that your face is a terrible singer. If people think your face is a terrible singer, well, I'm sorry, but you are too far gone. I cannot give you any more help on potatoes. There is a lot of murdering of royalty in this video. This video should be censored for royal side, which is to say the side of royalty that is sided and decided. Yeah. When someone talks about genocide, all they're really talking about is the fact that Gino from Super Mario RPG has decided something. Any other interpretations of this work should be ignored with extreme prejudice, because they do not understand the source material, and anyone who does not understand the source material should not ever talk about anything ever again. Like, you should feel disappointed in your understanding of basic literary culture and the cuisine of literal literal C. I'm gonna go read. Because you know what they say about things? You need to read. You need to read, my friend, because reading helps the brain grow. And if your brain is smart enough, you'll be able to manipulate tiny creatures like roaches and also other assorted fellows. Let's go read. What do you have to say? Kill them all, not to be shy. Well, I guess murderers are not very shy, so that is a thing. It's very thing-like. I'm glad that you noticed. Ask not what you can do for your beathro, but what your beathro can't do for you. Hey, don't disparage the beathro's abilities. That's not very nice of you. The PP is there for the talking. Yo, don't talk to your P, man. That's gross. You're gross, dude. Stop being gross. Attend to P. What is this guy's fascination with P? Like, seriously, it's like French P all up in this place. I mean, good grief. What are you even? One needs to eat kaki before drinking P. Ew! What is this? You are a person of very questionable and dubious moral standing. Please do not ever interact with the real world. I do not enjoy your conversations of piss talking. Let's just go on and try not to die. Oh, dang it, I died. I did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I mean, if you can't do what you say you want to do, then what's the point? I mean, come on. Okay, so that's a bunch of goblins. I'm getting some unfavorable Bavato's Dungeon flashbacks from this. I did not want any of that ever. Please stop invading my mind with invasive imagery. If I want to remember things in a good way, then I will figure out a way myself. Please stop trying to help. You're only making it worse for everyone involved. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna kill goblins now. I've been spending way too much of my time talking about things. Okay, so goblins have to die. Alright. Alright. Excellent. That's everything I needed to do ever. Now I'm gonna go be lazy. What's this? I can't believe it. Don't then. A voice was heard. Okay, so I should not believe. Alright, I got it. I think. Okay. Now, this was a good start. And now here for a mediocre finish. Because if you have a good start and you have a good finish, you disappoint the cynics. If you start well and finish badly, you disappoint the optimists. If you start terribly and well, then you're just gonna disappoint everyone with decent standards. Also, you're gonna disappoint the people that left early assuming your product was terrible. But please take into consideration everyone that ever lived. Okay, so we're just gonna commit some casual matricide. Just doing it from the comfort of your couch. Because your couch is a good place to do these kinds of things. Anyway, how do I kill the snakes? Are they just gonna kill themselves in due time? You don't seem that interested in perpetuating self-inflicted harm. Okay. I just have to wait long enough. Ah, there we go. Okay. Waiting was the correct answer in the end. Alright, dude. It's your turn. Don't be shy. It'll only be death. Alright. Now to do more pointless things. The murder of the full point. Don't kill points, kids. You'll hate yourself for it. Trust me, I was there. I was there when it happened. All those years ago. Okay, they're all gonna shove themselves down that little hole. That's good, they're gonna get stuck. Just be careful about how you handle everything else, and you should have a fun time. Okay, so 15 minutes in, and we are already almost done with this part. That's not right. Okay, you're just gonna have to poke in and out of this room, and then things will be dead. Like this blue door that I just killed. Also, there's a checkpoint. I like this. Okay, so I completed all the secrets. I mean, it was kind of difficult to not get them because they were literally on my pathway. And you appreciate the effort. Thank you. I appreciate yours too. So, rating time. Difficult. That was actually easier than the other ones, but I have to give it points for being kind of interesting in some parts, but actually not actually, to be honest, it's a bit on the disappointing side. Like most of these rooms were kind of, in other words, I've just seen better in this whole series, to be honest. I'm gonna give it, did I rate the other one 7? I think, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. Like, this is probably the lowest rating I've given one of these so far. But this is not my favorite one at all. Sorry. I mean, this one was probably my least favorite, if I may be honest. I can check the ratings posthumously. Yeah, this was not my favorite thing. I'm sorry. So, this is gonna be War 6, which we will start, or will we start? Will. He starts the thing. Will. Somehow I know these holds. Foilistic. What is that supposed to mean? Oh. He talks and someone else talks. People, please don't talk. It's not very nice when you talk. Yeah, this figures. And Beethro is not a neither. And neither am I. And neither is he. We are all neither. Neither is us. Neither is everywhere. It is love and life. It is death and mastication. I don't know. It's like when you eat food. That's what the neither is also. Neither. Beneath us all in the Netherland. Like there's a mimic statue thing that's spinning around. Those are scripted entities that have scripts. They're just doing what their director told them to do. It's just the best thing to do in life. When you have a thing you have to do, you have to follow a script. Follow the script or don't. Really, it's up to you. You have your own control over your life. You are your own director, my friend. Direct yourself, not others. Anyway, this mimic's gonna take care of everything. I'm just gonna take care of everything else. And, no, never mind. He took care of it. That's room clear. Okay, so this one is gonna be about things that move around, and we have a brain. Now hold on there. Everything should be stupid at all times. So these mimics are just kind of feeling not very happy about themselves, so they just kind of decided to end it all. It's kind of sad. Actually, what happens if I just don't move? Oh, wait a minute. I think I see what I could do, perhaps, maybe. Perhaps. You just have to kill everything. This is not ideal. There's a scroll over there. Ah, there we go. An eye for an eye. Yeah. That's not how it works, though. This thing, the eyes thing, that's not how anything works. It works when you stutter a lot like me. Trust me. I'm a specialist in this kind of thing. Whoa! That was, beef is not beef-throw at all. I am sorry. No, don't be sorry, guy. I don't have any beef with you. I also don't have anything with you. So let's, everyone should die now, I guess? Okay, so I have to choose which one I want to do, which I'm guessing I'm gonna want to do that. Okay, so if I stay in a correct position and wait long enough, everything will fall into place. I can kill him if I feel like this is an economically justified decision. This is not, though. I guess if I stand on top, these guys will go over the edge of sanity and all obscenities. Yeah, what's it matter to me? I got the ability to deal with one thing at a time, so why not take full advantage of the advantages granted to me by the state of advantages. Come on, you guys, let's advantage. Even though I don't think that even means anything. Perhaps I need to be more timely with my time. These guys will line themselves up to death for nothing at all. That's a secret room. What happens if I destroy everything? Everything will be destroyed. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know that things that are destroyed do end up being destroyed. Good. Good, good, good. Let me destroy things. Yeah, at this point, I think I exhausted all of my clever, intelligent commentary about society in the previous parts, so yeah, I'm just gonna clear some mud. When you clear mud, you clear up society as well. So I'm gonna pretend that this is social commentary and just kind of leave it at that. I'm gonna fight it, I'm gonna battle for it, but I will not talk about it. Actually, I won't even fight for anything. I'm just gonna sit in the sidelines and watch everyone die for things that don't matter. Like cans of pineapple juice. I don't think anyone in the world would ever fight for apple juice. No, wait, no, for pineapple juice. Because you just add that one aspect of pine and everything just kind of gets ruined forever. Anyway, I can make it through whichever entry I wish. I guess I could if I wanted to. I don't know, I get this feeling that this hold is trying a bit too hard to be like the Bad Evil Restaurant. Then again, so am I, so I don't know why I'm complaining, but, you know. Still. Okay, so remember the trick I mentioned like sometime in one video that I don't particularly remember? Wait for them to spawn, then cut in, and then get out of here. You'll reduce the number of roach queens quite easily until such a time where life will die, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I'd say that's the best way to go about it. Yeah. This was a great idea. Boom, there we go. One brained queen isn't too bad to kill. Wait. Dude, stop being weird, okay? Wee. Okay, so seriously, dude. Okay, it's clear that this guy just recently discovered what scripting does and decided to be really annoying with it. I'm not sure that's a good design choice, though, being annoying. Actually, allow me to optimize the spinning of our forefathers. I only have one, but doesn't mean we can't at least try, huh? Stop being a worried Neather, dude. Come on. You're really bothering my botherations. Just calm down, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. Jeez. Okay, spin for the might of spinning. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Take 5. I drank water while I did this. The break thing, I mean. People say you shouldn't do that, but I disregard the rules. Because I am meta, I guess. When you're meta, you can do anything you want. And it won't matter, because you're making commentary on stuff. When you make commentary, people always forgive you. This is how it goes, man. Commentary makes you invincible. It makes you invincible to anything. You could do the worst of crimes. No one would care because you're commenting on society by doing something people find deplorable. You're invincible, man. Take advantage of that, why don't you? Or something. I'm gonna spin around. Wish there was a control spin. I already said that before, but it bears repeating. And it also dogs repeating. Because you know you have to dog with it and just kind of everything. Okay, yeah, this is not working out to be good commentary. I'm gonna kill everything. Good. This room is actually clear. Please clear it away. No. Okay, can you stop, dude? You're being very intrusive in my thoughts and other talking places. And I have to clear the mud again. Can it at least be done by remote bombing? I'm gonna test out my theories. Seems like it should be. Yeah, that's okay, that's good. Darn well better. Yeah. A crate fell. Also, I'm not sure if the use of these sound effects was ever made legal. Like, not the Neather one, but like the crate one. The one that sounds like a crate falling. Was that ever legal? Is your face legal? Now that's the greatest question of mankind. All I have to say is, if Skell's face can be legal, so can you. Anyway, things are gonna die now. Probably my stay at the Caravel Forums for daring to say that Skell's face is legal. I mean, who makes comments like this? I mean, seriously. Who says something so horrible like someone is legal? Like, how dare you? This is an offense, and I deserve all the punishment that I will get. Even if it is positive punishment. Because apparently there is such a thing, I guess, maybe. Like, you can be punished in a way that you enjoy. That's all I'm gonna say about that, and I'm just gonna kill snakes. That's their positive punishment. It's positive punishment because they secretly always wanted to be dead. Like it was a thing they wanted to do since they were kids. Hey, don't blame me. I'm helping kids realize their dreams, even though they're not kids anymore. You know? You have to bear into account that things are also things. And that everything I say is just kind of pointless rambling that does not actually accurately represent my points of views. Hint, hint. Like, seriously, come on. Let's not get carried away too much now, shall we? I mean, this is a game where things get killed all the time. You would excuse a bit of murderous discussion, would you not? And if you don't, well, you're literally the worst person that ever existed. Criminals look at you and think, I should not mess with this person. Okay, I should not have to say that I'm just messing around, right? Like, it should be self-evidential Like it provides the own evidence of its crime, you know? And if it's not a crime, then it should not evidence its crime of lacking evidence of crimes. Anyway, the snake dies. So does all sort of human decency in the history of mankind. Because it was all taken away because someone just destroyed all of history, claiming they wanted to rewrite it in their own image. But the problem is, if they want to rewrite history, how are they going to do it if they destroyed all of the copies of it? I mean, the best they can do is manage a very erroneous version of history. But obviously, that's just not going to work out for anyone, because who wants a false history? Okay, these dudes are not doing anything. They're being lazy. One may find this time consuming. You don't say! Alright, let's just carry on my wayward son through the sounds. Is there a door here somewhere? Okay. One may find a button useful later. One must thrition thyself up the schnick level of wisdom. One must consume pee-pee. Okay, no, that's it. We're not friends anymore. Stop telling me to drink pee. Seriously, you're a very, very, very wronged individual, my friend. Oh, okay, that worked out. Alright. Also, I did not push the button later. If that is your real name. Room is clear. Eastward. Where may find this time consuming? Okay, yeah. Why would you say this is time consuming and then go, this is a thing that we should all do? I mean, clearly if it's time consuming, it should never have been made in the first place. Says the hypocrite who has a bunch of time consuming things in his own holes. Yeah, no, the hypocrisy does not excuse anything, though. I don't think so, yeah. Maybe not. Do I perhaps need to make my way to the east of the world? This will be impossible, but I can try. Perhaps killing the seep. No, I can't kill a seep. They don't want to die. That is very questionable. Everything I've ever met wanted to die. Why don't they want to die? Now that messes up my worldviews more than anything else has ever done. You don't mess with my worldviews, you jerks. Okay, seriously, how am I supposed to do this? Like, are there any points I should be making my way to? Okay. Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, I see. I have sight of what is done here. Okay. Right. The goblins step on the sword, and the sword only then decides that it wants to move there. An accident has happened. Please don't drink and drive. When you drink and drive, everyone dies. The end. Don't do it. It ain't worth it, my friends. Okay. You want to know what else isn't worth it? Things. Things are not worthwhile. Don't do things. Ever. If you want to do things, ask your parents for permission. I don't care if you're 65 and all your parents have died. Ask them anyway. I mean, just because they're dead doesn't mean you can't talk to them, you jerk. I mean, come on, just a little hi couldn't hurt. I mean, just go to their gravestone and go, hey mom, hey dad, I felt like talking to you. This random dude on YouTube said to talk to you. And then they're just gonna be like, what is a YouTube? Or they're just gonna sound like, you know, because they don't have vocal cords anymore, but you know, entertain their thoughts anyway, because, like, even if their brain may have rotted away years ago, this is not an excuse to not attempt to engage in conversation. The mere thought is honestly kind of insulting, and you're insulting the honor of a dead person. So, why do you do the things that you have done? So, die hard. Apparently, we have to die. We can't die softly. Don't die softly, friend. Like, listen to the people who say things. They know what's up. And if they know what's up, they probably also know what's down. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Okay. Okay, I'm probably gonna try killing goblins. Alternatively, can I perhaps... Yeah, I can. So much murdering. Best anything ever. The greatest things in life always involve murder. Didn't you know that? You didn't? What's wrong with you? I kid. Obviously I kid. I'm not an adult. What are you talking about? Don't spread lies about people, you jerk. Okay, so this leads to there, which leads to... okay. Oh. You just gotta decide at one point, oh, we're not lazy anymore, whatever. Jerks. The plus side, it doesn't seem like anything's getting through them. Or at least I hope that it would. You seem to be pretty proof. This is enjoyable. Alright, with that all said and done, let's finish off everything else. Let's try not to have these guys head out to home, because, you know, when something goes home, that's it. It's over. Game over, man. Don't let anything ever go home. Ever. Not your parents, not your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever friends. Whatever it is, don't let it go home, or else it's all over and you have lost all chances at ever talking to that anything ever again. Except if we're talking about an animal, in which case you could never have talked with it to begin with. I'm sorry to break it to you, and to break your dreams and hopes, and also to break all of your belongings, but that's just how it goes. You can't talk to things that don't talk back. Like, it is literally impossible for me to talk right now because there is no one that can talk in these surroundings. But obviously, since I am actually capable of talking, then that thesis is proved wrong. In which case, Bethro makes noises, but also, that means that there is something where I know and live, and also know how to live, that can talk. And that is why I am able to talk. It's because there is something alive in here. Or not even necessarily alive. Like, you don't need to be alive to be able to talk. As I said earlier, just don't surmise that your dead parents can't talk. But, yeah, like, there is something in my room that can talk. And that thing is Bethro, because he keeps making noises all the time. Oh. That's kind of neat. Is he gonna clear the way again? Thank you. You are very kind, mister. There is no way to save my progress. Darn you to heck. That's 100% secrets. And no teeth marks. I know it. I am not a teeth man. I am not teethed. So this one was slightly more challenging. I'd give it a 4.5, and overall, I guess a 6 is a good grade. It was kind of annoying with the voices. Like, it's a neat, different touch, but not necessarily the greatest one ever. You know? You know what I'm saying here? Friendo, mano, mayonnaise. Yeah, you get me. your mayonnaise. Mayonnaise always understands what I'm talking about. So, in the next video, in which I will still be through Bikina 7, we will take on War 4, discover Control Q. It's not that I expected less, but why does the chat keep activating? I don't want to know about the second level. Sorry, Nuntar, it's just not something that is relevant to the current discussion in the world politics. It's not I expected less, but somehow I really needed a vacation. Yeah. Next time, vacation. I'll see you in the next part. Until then, have a nice one.